Yo, what is up, Raidernation? It's your boy Raider back at it again with another video. Now, I know I came out with a video yesterday, my instant reaction after the game, and of course I was frustrated like any other Raider fan would be. But today's a new day, and I did want to go over the game just a bit and go over the calls that basically cost us this game. I can definitely say that this was the best game that the Raiders have played this season, all around. They played well in every aspect of the game. The offense did good, with the running game and the passing game. Derek Carr looked confident out there. The defense also played solid in this game, especially in the first half. I know in the second half they really fell off a bit, but at the end of the day, when we needed them to give the ball back to the offense, they did that. I'm just saying that we played good enough to win this game, but the referees had a different plan for us because they basically lost us this game. And I know it's cliche to say that the referees cost us the game, but it's true, especially after rewatching this game. Now, I do want to start off this video talking about that roughing the passer call, because I know that a lot of Chiefs fans were really frustrated with that. A lot of other NFL fans were frustrated with that because it's like, yo, what the fuck? Let these guys play. And you know what? I'll give it to you guys. As a fan, I'll give it to you guys because I don't like to see that. I would love to see these players just going out there and playing. I feel like that roughing the passer call is kind of bullshit because I feel like if the roles were reversed, I would be pissed off as well. But that was not the deciding factor at all in this game. The rules were still the rules, whether you like it or not.
So what I'm going to go to him and say, how should I tackle? How should I not roll on him? I'm trying my best. I'm 25 pounds, okay? What you want me to do? What you want me to do? I'm running full speed trying to get the quarterback. It's like taking the initiative to extend to look at roughing the passers now as a league. We just got to take initiative as a league and see what we can do better about it.
But the funny thing is, since that call, I feel like the referees had buyer's remorse and they were on the Chiefs side for the rest of this game. Now, fast forward this game. On the Chiefs touchdown drive to take the lead against the Raiders 24-20 on a Travis Kelce touchdown, you see Max Crosby being held when he's trying to chase Patrick Mahomes. And I know a lot of people are saying, yo, he was inside the pass. No, he wasn't. Because once Crosby tried to pull away to go chase Patrick Mahomes, you could definitely see it in the video, he was being held and wasn't able to go chase him. I mean, I wonder why, but he wasn't the only one being held on that same exact play because Sam Webb, when Travis Kelce was running to the touchdown, was also being held, but there was no calls out there. These referees was acting like Stevie Wonder out there because it seemed like they didn't see anything. And that was just one of the dominoes that were falling in place for the Chiefs. And it was really frustrating me as well as all the Raider fans that were in the bar. But that was just the beginning though. That was a missed call by the referees. I don't know what the fuck they were doing out there. The next flag though that would be on the Raiders was one of the most crucial plays, I would say, in this game. But shout out to Jesse Palmer, man. He made a great point tweeting this out, and you know what? I have to agree with it. He says the biggest penalty of the game was not the roughing the passer call. It was the holding call on the Raiders on the missed field goal with 9:28 left in the fourth, and Las Vegas trailing 24-23. It gave the Chiefs a 1st and 10 from the 13, which led to a Kelce touchdown and a 30-23 lead. Crazy call. Now that is nothing but facts because that call changed the momentum of this game and gave the Chiefs some momentum moving forward, especially adding on to their lead. Not only do they get saved from the missed field goal, they also get a whole set of downs to drive down the field. And the Chiefs in the red zone, they're a team that really is efficient in the red zone and you don't want to give them any kind of chances out there. And I know that our defense struggled a lot to start off the second half, but when they finally made a stop, we get called for this bullshit penalty, man. A holding call on a field goal. Come on, News. When do you ever see that happening? I mean, you look back at this video, you look at it again, you definitely see the Chiefs player holding Malcolm Koonce, and they don't say nothing about that. And the fact that it was a missed field goal is crazy as well, because we lost by only 1 point. But hey, the Raiders will answer right back with a huge 48-yard touchdown to Davante Adams. Talk about dropping a dime. Now, this is where the Raider Nation was split because we actually went for a 2-point conversion instead of going for a field goal to tie up the game and possibly go into overtime. So before I give you guys my opinion and my thought on this whole thing, do you guys feel like that 2-point conversion was a good move for the Raiders, or was it a bad move for the Raiders? I know it's easy right now to look at it and say, you know what, we should have never done that. But if we converted on that, nobody would be talking about this right now. For me, I would say that I was okay with that. I felt like we were trying to be aggressive and trying to put the pressure on the Kansas City Chiefs because we're in Arrowhead in front of all those Chiefs fans out there. And it seemed like, the Chiefs had the momentum the whole second half. So to put the pressure right back onto them by converting on a 2-point conversion would have been a huge deal for us.
I felt like in that situation, they had kind of had a lot of momentum offensively, obviously, in the second half. We had a play that we felt really good about. We thought we would get a look that gave us a shot at it for sure. We had a chance. We had a fair fight at it. You know, they played it a little bit better than we did, and gave ourselves an opportunity to take the lead there, you know, and then maybe put a little extra pressure on them when they had the ball. Nothing more, nothing less. Just trying to be aggressive, trying to win the game. And I know it was 4.5 or whatever the time was. You know, our team felt good about it, and just, you know, felt like that was the right call at the right time.
And I know a lot of people could look back on it, easily say that that was a mistake and want Josh McDaniels fired, but I wouldn't say that's a good reason to say that Josh McDaniels should be fired. We've been aggressive throughout the whole game on 4th downs, making plays. I mean, we had a huge touchdown to start off the game on a 4th and 1. If we punted the ball in that situation, we would have never had a touchdown. But the fact that we did have a touchdown on a 4th and 1, we praised Josh McDaniels, we praised Derek Carr, we praised Davante Adams for that huge play, and we're happy. Had that not happened, had we done that and it failed, we would be mad at that as well. So like I said, we were being aggressive all game, so when it came down to that, I was okay with it. And it seemed like quarterback Derek Carr and Davante Adams was okay with it as well.
Yeah, I love it. You know, we were all fired up. Thought Josh was in from my point of view. He wasn't, and it's frustrating, it's hard, but I love going for 2 in that situation, especially on the road. We're going to try and take the lead again to win it. I'm all for it.
I mean, you got to buy in. That's the only way you can make a play work is you got to be for it. So, you know, that's their job to make that call. So, I mean, I was fine with it because I feel like we had a shot to put it in.
At this point, the Raiders are down 30-29, and we need the ball right back. And the defense does their jobs, and our offense gets one more chance to drive down the field and make a play, or hopefully win the game. Now keep in mind, forget everything that's happened before this point, before this last drive. Forget all those missed calls by the referees, all those bullshit calls by the referees, even the failed 2-point conversion. We just need to drive down the field and hopefully kick a field goal or get a touchdown to win this game. And on a 3rd down, Derek Carr finds Davante Adams for a huge 1st down play, and we're all thinking, you know what, this is a 1st down, let's keep driving this ball down. But the referees make a huge decision, overturning the call, saying that he was out of bounds. But you could definitely see that he has possession in his left hand and also has 2 feet in bounds.
Yeah, I don't want to comment too much on the officiating, but that was, I thought that I was in. You know, the ball didn't move, and I mean, they showed it 100 times on the screen, but the ball didn't move, and I thought that it was a catch, but I mean, they looked at it and obviously didn't feel that way, so that was beyond me. If they call that a catch on the right side on the sideline, then that puts us in a much better spot. That was a critical play. Could have capitalized. I did everything I could to make the play, and I thought the play was made. It comes down to execution.
If the referees do not call that back, we would be 2-3 right now. Forget everything that happened before. Like I said, at the end of the day, I felt like that call was the deciding factor for this game. For me, I feel like this was bigger than the field goal because we still had a chance to drive down the field and still win the game. So that's why I say that the referees cost us this game. That callback cost us this game, and we could definitely be in a different situation today. We could definitely be in a different mood today. So you guys can understand the frustration that the nation felt, especially the frustrations that the players felt themselves. There's actually a clip that has been floating around. I know most of you guys probably have seen it by now. Davante Adams being frustrated, you know, walking off the field and the cameraman getting in his way and him just shoving him to the ground. Now, as much as I do love Davante Adams, that was unacceptable in his part. He shouldn't have done that. And I know the cameraman got in his way, which, you know, that played a part in it as well. But I do understand that Davante was frustrated in the moment because not too long after that in the locker rooms, he did apologize to the cameraman.
And before I answer anything else, I want to apologize to the guy. It was some guy running off the field, and he ran, like jumped in front of me coming off the field, and I bumped into him and kind of pushed him, and I think he ended up on the ground. So I want to say sorry to him for that because that was just frustration mixed with him running and literally just running in front of me. Shouldn't have responded that way, but that's how I initially responded, so I want to apologize to him for that.
Obviously, in situations like this, people are only going to think about the money, and that's what the cameraman did, because according to TMZ, the photographer shoved to the ground by Davante Adams after the Raiders-Chiefs Monday Night Football game has officially filed a police report against the NFL superstar. And man, it just keeps getting worse for us, because I know that we all seen that clip yesterday, and we were all thinking one thing. This guy's going to try to go out there and sue Davante Adams and try to get that back.
Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. Oh, I want 150,000.
Now, I know that there might be a fine for this, but I just hope that he doesn't get suspended for any games moving forward. But we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated if anything else does happen. With all that being said, Raider Nation, what are your thoughts on this game? What are your thoughts on the officiating for this game? And what call or non-call do you feel like was the biggest factor for us losing in this game? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you guys do enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like button. It does a lot for me in this channel. If this is the very first time you're coming across my channel and you love the Las Vegas Raiders, then hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon button just to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this. Until the next video, this is your boy Simone Raider, and your boy is
Started off in Oakland, now we here. Thought that we was done, we just hit another gear. Look, started off in Oakland, now we here. Hey, pull up with the nation in the silver black gear. Look, 4 games straight, we in the playoff. Shout out to the Chargers fans, y'all enjoy the layoff.